Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle and my friends over at Kalkal. They're an online retailer. They sell online at their site. They also sell on Amazon. Well, they sent me a pair of the deck boots, asked me to do an evaluation on it, so I thought we would take a moment to do that. The boots are nice. They come in all sizes and come with a convenient measuring chart should you need them. But I found that they run true to the US sizing, which is the ones that I had placed an order for. The boots are rubber with a nice flat sole and grip. They have a sock lining to them, and they are very comfortable, waterproof, and they minimize sweat and wet feet during the day. Well, if you're in the surf, if you fish on piers, even if you're fishing in boats, which is what these are designed for, deck boots, well, they have their advantages, and I'll attempt to show some of that over the course of the videos. So I'm going to head out to where I fish. We'll look at a pier fishing situation, a beach situation, and I'll even try to do a boat video as well. Today I'm going to fish an estuary that leads into the Raritan Bay and the New York Harbor. And while I'm on a pier today, I'll be on the beach in a little bit, but on the pier, it's got the Trex type of a decking to it, which is that plastic decking. And unfortunately, that gets very hot on days like today. That's going to absorb the heat. And traditionally, I've used docksiders, or I've used canvas shoes, or even flip-flops. And well, your feet get hot after a while. These Kalkal boots are designed to give you comfort and also anti-sweat. So we're going to see just how well they do. Make a few casts here, and then I'll go out onto the beach and we'll see how they do in the water. Well, I've made a few casts. Now it's time to go try the boots in the sand. I've had the boots on for about an hour now. They're very comfortable, easy to walk on. They are watertight, but we're going to find out for sure as we go. So two things on the boots in the sand. One of them is that the boots are 6 inches high. So even when you get into some rather soft sands, you're still protecting your feet. You're not getting the sand into the boot at all. And when you get out into the hard pack and into the water, well, you can land in the water and not worry about getting your feet all kinds of wet. And that's one of the advantages of having the waterproof boot. Well, we'll walk down the beach. You're going to see that on this beach, we're going to need some kind of protection. You can't walk in your bare feet. I know a lot of folks like to do that, but this one's got a lot of rockiness to it on the base. Up above, it's the soft sand, but when you get into tidal places, well, you're not only going to find things like seashells in that. Every now and then we get some sea glass, or we get some remains of, well, here's a piece of pottery or something, some shells and the like. So you want to protect your feet, and I can't think of a better way to do that than with the boots. And that's what we're going for. We're going for juvenile bluefish. This one was caught on a little Castmaster, and well, they're just a lot of fun on lightweight tackle. Well, I've had a nice day fishing from shore. It's time to walk back. We have caught several of the little bluefish, and well, we're going to give it a go tomorrow on a boat. We'll see how they perform on deck. These are deck shoes in addition to just being everyday kind of mini wading type boots. And well, the boat is going to give us a little bit more of an issue. You get the water on the deck, the splash from the over the bow. You get some slime in that from fish landing on decks and the like. We'll let you know how that does in the morning. Well, we're going to make a second stop along the New Jersey Bay shore here. Again, we're featuring the Kalkal fishing boots. They are solid rubber with a sock insert that makes it very comfortable to walk on shores like these that have a lot of pebbles, some glass occasionally, and you can see some glass just sparkling down there, and seashells and the like, which are going to be tough on the feet and kind of hard to work with. But today the setup I'm using is Classic Pen. This is a Classic Pen Spin Fisher. It is the Spin Fisher 5500 SS. and it's on a Penn spin fisher pole. It's 8 feet. We're going to be casting into and around the Raritan Bay shore area. We've got a lot of bait activity in the water. Across from me is Staten Island, and in the far where you can't see with the haze is New York City. But one of the things I like about these boots is you can go into the water. These boots are going to allow me to go about 6 or 8 inches in the water. I don't have to worry about being sure-footed or any concerns about stumbling due to the grip of these soles. So we'll give this a few casts. We'll see how we do. We've rigged up a custom plug on here. The bait fish are jumping. Let's see what we can catch. One of the things that's interesting about this bayshore area, it is a estuary that is a breeding ground for horseshoe crabs. These are very small. They've obviously washed up, but these things breed. They come on shore to lay their eggs, and then they go back into the ocean and migrate south. These boots are great for walking in the sand. One of the things that I notice is that the sand generally is very soft and it comes up high in the boots. So if you're walking with the boots, well, they're high enough, they're 6 inches high. They're high enough to prevent the sand from getting into your shoes on the insole and becoming irritable. Now that's what we're going for. Oh, there goes the fish. Okay, let's wrap this up then. I've just spent a couple of hours inshore in the Raritan Bay area. We started out searching for the juvenile bluefish, and we were successful. And the next day we took a different look at a different part of the coast. We started out with the sand eel plugging, and when we realized the bait fish were being chased by the bluefish, well, we switched back over. The last unit we used was an ever popular Castmaster lure on a 5.5 foot pole, and this time around I was using a Lew's American Hero reel. But let's just recap the boots themselves. They proved up to the task. Sock lining, rubber boots, waterproof, very comfortable. I've worn them for about 5 or 6 hours over the 2 days of fishing. I was not disappointed in the performance at all. And if you're in the market for looking for a nice shoe to wear as described along the shore or on deck on boats, I've had this on a boat, but unfortunately the video did not come out well due to the engine noise. But they're just as sure on deck as they are in the surf, and I would recommend that you try a pair if that's what you're looking for. So I hope you've enjoyed that. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.